Hello. 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 Hi, welcome viewers to the first women's 60 cricket ball match between the President's 11 and the Secretaries 11. Oh, saying this, the Secretaries 11 have taken the first wicket with their skipper Sai Samyukta, bowled by Deepika. The score is on 2 for 1, 3 for 1. Have with me fellow commentator Giri Pal to give a few comments on the first women's match in MCC.
Thank you, Mr. Ravi. It's a great start from the bowling side there. It's a great initiative by Mr. Arjun to get this organized. First ever Super 60 women game happening at Chipwalk. Not the start that the batting team was looking for. Lost an early wicket. 3 for 1. Start by Deepika. Actually see a lot more crowd for the women's game than for the men's game for an afternoon start. Shows the popularity of women in the club. A lot more people who've come to the ground to cheer them up. Of course, it's a weekend as well, but it's lovely to see people turn up to support the ladies as the sun just starts to make an appearance. Still waiting for the batter. Looks like it's Priya.
The new batswoman is Priya. Batter. Non-striker is Amrita Ravishankar. Batting on 1. The Secretaries 11 have off to a flyer here with the wicket in the third ball of the innings.
Oh, that's hit the pad. Big appeal there for LBW. Turned down by the umpire. Looks like we have a new bowler there. We'll beat in the fielder. Single there for Amrita. The new bowler is Pooja. Flighted delivery there from Priya. Just a bit wayward. Called wide by Arjun. Another flighted delivery from the bowler there. Down the leg side again. Called wide by the umpire. President's 11 are getting some help from the Secretary 11 here. Add on to their score. 6-1. Hit on the offside there by Priya. Slight misfield from the mid-off fielder. Will they come back for two? They're coming back for the second run. Good running there by Amrita. Oh, it's a wonderful catch. That is an amazing catch. You can see the elation in the field there. That is a top quality catch there by the fielder. That's the end of Priya. It'll be very difficult to go past that moment in today's game. That is an amazing piece of fielding there by the backward point fielder. You know, there's a belief that the best fielder in the team usually stands at backward point. With that catch, it looks like she is the best fielder of the team. Priya dismissed. New batter going in is Archana. So both opening bowlers for the Deepika and Pooja. 2 wickets in the first 2 overs. And the bowling side are off to a flyer. Batting side needs a partnership now. Just trying to get partnership. Try to get the score up to 25-30 from here. It's very interesting fields. There's a silly mid-on who's very close to the batter. Just to be careful there. Nicely played away there by Archana. Run the first run. Will they look for a second? They're pushing for the second run. That's wonderful running there by Archana and Amrita. Score gets into double figures. President's 11 moved to 10 for 2. An exciting start to the game here. Work for both the teams. Bowling side, of course, have started. Putting the batting side under pressure right away. Pooja to Archana. Hot delivery driven on the offside. Nicely fielded. Quite surprised by the standard of fielding, to be honest. They put in a lot of practice over the last couple of months. And it's very evident. Looks like there was one shot of the so it's 9 for 2 in 2 overs. The striking feature has been the energy and the fielding standards of the bowling side so far. One thing that is very evident is the kind of practice they have put in the last 2 months. You know, we've been seeing these ladies out in the ground in the nets practicing really hard for this day. They've been really excited. They've been looking forward for this. You can see the results in the field here. I think fielding has been top notch so far. Coming in. Amrita strikes it towards mid wicket. Oh, nicely fielded there by the mid wicket fielder, using her leg to stop the ball from crossing the 30-yard circle. Get to 10 in the third over. Weighted delivery. Lofted. And another catch. The standard of fielding to a different level here. Brilliant fielding from the bowling side. What a start this has been. 10 for 3, a 100 blinder there at silly mid-on. Slightly short of length delivery. Pushed on the back foot by the batter. And a wonderful 100 catch by the silly mid-on fielder. That was Kamini there. Kamini, the skipper of the fielding side, putting herself in the hot spot at silly mid-on and taking a 100 blinder. 10 for 3. What a start this for the bowling side. That's the end of Archana. Roma was bowling the third over as well as struck in the first over. So all three bowlers who bowled so far have got a wicket. The new batter who's going in is Rohini. This 11 in a bit of trouble here at 10 for 3. Comes Roma to Rohini. Look, short and wide. Went for the cut shot there. Missed out on a scoring opportunity. Down the leg. Called a wide by the umpire. Score moves on 11 for 3. Roma just using a radar there. Wicket of Archana. Comes into goal to Rohini again. Flighted delivery. Pushed back to silly mid off by the batter. Reference 11. In desperate need of a partnership here. There he was. Punched off the back foot. Will they take a run? No. Nicely fielded at backward point. Fielding standard of the Secretary 11 has been on a different level actually. You know, a couple of really good catches already. Putting the batting team under pressure. That's the end of the third over. Not yet. Sorry. Oh, that's nicely bowled again. Hitting the right lens. He's defending it. After 3 overs, Residence 11 for 3. Oh, hit away by Amrita. Would that be the first boundary of the game? Yes, it is. Amrita gets the first boundary of the game. To 15 for 3. after 3.2. Coke. Oh, she's gone for the heave again. Kish outside edge. Stroked away towards silly mid on by Rohini. Dot ball for the bowling side. Another dot ball there. The bowling side. At the end of 4 overs, President's 11 are 16 for 3. Very solid. Has been dismissed here. Another good catch at mid wicket. The fielding standards have been surprisingly pretty good. And they're latching onto every opportunity that's coming their way. So pleasing to see. A lot of effort has gone in terms of practice. The coaches, whoever has trained them, deserves a lot of credit. And that's a big wicket there. Amrita was looking good. She's been dismissed for 16.
Now my sister is going into bat.
Sixteen for 4. Sia is the bowler. Again, another bowler who's got a wicket in the first over. 16 for 4. Flighted delivery. Another catching chance. Oh, just falling short. Pushing for a run here. Make it comfortably. Akshara gets off the mark there. Wide delivery to follow that up from Sia. Flighted delivery again down the leg side for a wide. The wide there. back foot by the batter Rohini there. Quick single towards cover. Pulled away on the leg side. Good chase there by the fielder. Looks like an athlete there, that fielder there. Just one run, that's amazing fielding. (23 for 4). Coming towards the end of the 5th over of the President's 11. End of the over. 5 overs at the halfway stage. President's 11 are 23 for 4.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Mid Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Mid Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Mid Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all.
Sapna is the new bowler. Bowling to Akshara. Another dot ball there from Sapna. Punched up back foot through covers. And they've made it. President's 11 have moved on to 24 for 4. Sapna bowling to Rohini. Oh, nicely. Oh, that's a lovely shot there. What a good shot that through the covers by Rohini. Nicely fielded. Good shot for 1 run. Takes the score up to 25 for 4 for the MCC President's 11. Nicely bowled there by Sapna. On a good length outside off stump. Akshara tried to go for the drive there, got beaten. Played away in the offside. No run. Nicely fielded at cover. Good over there by Sapna.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Midcap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Midcap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme related documents carefully.
Sundaram. Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Midcap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Midcap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are
Tried to play a cut shot there, Rohini. Got beaten. Dot ball there for Nimrita.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Midcap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Midcap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Midcap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Midcap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme related documents carefully.
So,
Stroked away on the offside by Akshara. Anjali Mehta, the new bowler, for a single. Anjali comes into bowl to Rohini. Short and wide again. Called wide by the umpire. Another wide there. Another wide there from Anjali. Another wide. Not sure when this over will end. T5 for MCC President's 11. Played away in the offside by Rohini. Oh, it's a mix up there. Could be a run out. Oh, Akshara has sacrificed a wicket there. Another run out. Another good piece of fielding by the Secretary 11. Standard of fielding has been really good here from Secretary 11.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Midcap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Midcap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Midcap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Midcap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Midcap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Midcap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Midcap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Midcap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are.
Aditi Srinath is the new batter. Sister of Akhil Srinath, the TNPL player. Daughter of Krishnamachari Srinath. Lot of cricket running in their family. That's a poor delivery there. Called wide by the umpire. Couple of more balls left to be completed in this over by Anjali. A really long. Another wide there from Anjali. Just helping the batting team here with some free runs. Much needed runs also for the MCC Presidents. 38 for 4, for 5. Oh, that's a good shot there, Aditi. The mix up there in the middle. Goes back safely into a crease. No run. Still one more delivery left in this over. 8th over of the innings. Smash that there, Aditi. Slight fumble allows her to get the single. End of the over from Anjali. 8. It's 39 for 5. Can the President's 11 get up to 50? Can they get 11 runs of the last 2 overs? Wonderful opportunity for the women to express themselves in this iconic M.A. Chidambaram Stadium at Chepauk. It's a great opportunity for them to experience the venue. To be honest, they've not disappointed. They've put in a lot of effort in terms of practice. Oh, that's a wonderful ball there. That action looked really clean. Shruti Raheja, the bowler, she looks like she's had a lot of practice. That action looked really clean. Nice bowling again. Good action, good follow through, good release. She really does look apart, this bowling lineup. Couple of dot balls to start the over. It's crucial. Penultimate over of the innings being bowled here by Shruti Raheja. She started off well. And she's got the wicket. It was coming. She had the batter in all sorts of trouble in the first 2 balls and she's finally got a wicket. Aditi dismissed. Bowled by Shruti Raheja. And the President's 11 are 39 for 6.
Sundaram Mutual Presents. Sundaram Mid Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presents. Sundaram Mid Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks.
It's another wicket there. I think she was stumped.
Sundaram Mutual Presents. Sundaram Midcap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Midcap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presents. Sundaram Midcap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Midcap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme related documents carefully.
Stroked away on the offside. No run there. Nicely fielded at cover. Sneha. Good over this from Shruti Rayeja. Just one run of this over so far. End of the over. Only 1 over is left in the MCC President's 11 innings now. After 9 overs. After 9 overs, MCC President's 11, 40 for 7. Of the President's 11 innings coming up. Can they get 10 runs and get themselves to 50? Oh, she smashed that. But for no run. Nicely fielded again at cover. Rohini's been the batter who's batted for nearly innings together in the chance. Another catch taken at point. Standard of not a single chance missed. Something that the men can learn from every game in the 100 ball men. Even a single the women game. Utara, the bowler, has President's 11 are now pushed to 40 for 8.
Sundaram Mutual Presents. Sundaram Midcap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Midcap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presents. Sundaram Mid Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mu-
Another dot ball there. Last 3 balls of the inning. Another dot ball there. Score is just now moving. President's 11, 40 for 8. Couple of more balls remaining. Pushed away on the onside. Get another dot ball. They finally decided to take a run there. And it's a direct hit. The standard of fielding is just going up a level every single over. And that's the 9th wicket down. Fielding standard has been absolutely at a top level here. That's the end of the inning for the President's 11. They end the innings at 40. 41 would be the target for the Secretary 11, who look very, very happy with the effort on the field. The catching and the fielding has been exceptional from Secretary 11. The run out of the last ball just had the icing on the cake that they needed. Brilliant effort from the bowling side to restrict President's 11 to 40. Amrita and Rohini were the standout batters for President's 11. The 2 batters who managed to get a boundary each for their team. 41 would be the target. We'll join you back in a short while.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Mid Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Mid Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presents. Sundaram Mid Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presents. Sundaram Mid Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme related documents carefully.
So, Sundaram Mutual Presents. Sundaram Mid Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presents. Sundaram Mid Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presents. Sundaram Mid Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presents. Sundaram Mid Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presents. Sundaram Mid Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presents. Sundaram Mid Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Mid Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risk.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Mid Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presence. Sundaram Mid Cap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Mid Cap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme related documents carefully.
Sun-
There you go. They're just waiting for the keeper to come in. First ball to be bowled by Amrita. She opened the batting as well and now she's opening the bowling. Starts off with a wide there. Shruti Rayeja and Roma have opened the batting for the Secretary 11. Get their first run through a wide. Oh, and a good follow-up delivery there by Amrita. Beating the batter outside of off stump. Full toss, pushed away on the onside. Would that be the first boundary for the Secretary 11? The fielders are giving chase, but to no avail. That's the first boundary of the Secretary 11. A full toss capitalized by Shruti Rayeja, who has pulled away for a boundary towards deep mid wicket. Flying start here by Secretary 11. Already got themselves up to 5 runs, chasing a modest total of 41. Can Amrita come back? Oh, that's a decent delivery, and that's played beautifully towards point. Fielded nicely there by the point fielder. Shruti Raheja, to be honest, looks a part here. She bowled really well. She started off the batting innings as well in a positive note. She's looking really a class apart from the rest. Amrita comes in, a dot ball there to Roma, who's faced a first delivery. Really good start from Secretary. They got themselves to 6 already. And she's got the wicket. Amrita has struck. Roma has been bowled. And that's a much needed breakthrough for the President's 11. Amrita, who opened the batting and got the first boundary of the game, has now got the first wicket for the President's 11. Secretary 11 are 6 for 1.
Sundaram Mutual Presents. Sundaram Midcap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Midcap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presents. Sundaram Midcap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Midcap Fund.
Tara is the new batter. Another full toss. It's a catching chance there, and they've taken the catch. The fielding standards has been amazing from the ladies here. Holding on to every catch. There was a run out, and Amrita is now on a hat trick. She's got 2 and 2 there. And Secretary 11 all of a sudden are 6 for 2. And Amrita is on a hat trick.
Sundaram Mutual Presents. Sundaram Midcap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Midcap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presents. Sundaram Midcap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Midcap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme related documents carefully.
Sundaram Mutual Presents. Sundaram Midcap Fund. Sundaram Services Fund. Sundaram Large and Midcap Fund.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme related documents carefully.
BBC and hat trick. Wide delivery. There's still a chance to get the hat trick though. Another edge there from Shruti. They've got a couple of more runs. Secretary 11 are just chipping away at this target. They've got themselves up to 11. Need another 30 runs in 52 balls. Lofted on the offside by Shruti. Another dot ball there. Secretary 11 pushed away on the onside for a run. 13 for 2 to 1.5 overs. The President's 11 need a couple of more wickets. Oh, she smashed that. Nicely fielded at cover by Archana. Another one after 2 overs. Secretary 11 are 14 for 2. Seven needed of 48 balls for the Secretary 11 to win the inaugural Super 60 Women match here at Chepauk. Archana has come into the attack. Good delivery there outside the off stump. Well left by Shruti. Well, that's taken the outside edge there of Deepika. Trying to push for the second. It's good fielding there. Come back for a couple of runs. On the pads, no appeal there surprisingly. It's the end of the third over. Secretary 11 are 17 for 2.
Good evening, viewers. This is Shankar Gurnathan reporting from MA Chidambaram Stadium. The 60 ball women's tournament, which is conducted by MCC for the first time. I have all enthusiastic women participating. Rohini coming in and bowling. First ball is a wide. So all these ladies have put their heart out in the last 2 months of practice. It's been regular in the morning and evening. Second ball from Rohini. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. Oh, it's going to be a 4. Side going after it. Oh, lovely shot by Shruti. Fantastic shot. Straight. Shruti is playing really well. Shruti and Deepika. Now Rohini coming in to bowl. It's a full toss. Single taken. Deepika is now to face. So last 2 months, all these women they have not touched the bat or the ball. They have been very enthusiastic and put all those efforts. Now it's showing results here. Earlier we saw the Secretaries 11 fielding. They have taken all their catches and fielded really well. So it's a phenomenal by the ladies for what they have done in the past 2 months of training. Oh, that was a wild swing from Deepika. Couldn't connect. The ball is back to Rohini. Let's see what Rohini has to do. The next ball. It's tossed up. Let go by Deepika. She doesn't touch it. Again, the ball is back to Rohini. So all these women are putting their heart out. Rohini is again bowling to Deepika. Oh, that was a catch for a keeper. It went past her. Single taken. It was a top edge from Deepika. Unfortunately, it went over the... So over is up. 24 for 2 in 4 overs. Shruti is at 17. Shruti is now the batter who has been doing all the bulk of the scoring. She's still carrying on strong. Wait and watch who the new bowler is. In a few moments, we'll let you know who the new bowler is. Akshara, the new bowler. Akshara to board to Deepika. This is the 5th over to start. So basically it is 24 balls. The score really 24. So 24 of 24 balls. So another 36 balls to go. Akshara coming in. Bowling to Deepika. Tossed up. They were trying for a single sent back by the non-striker. I think it's a good call by non-striker Shruti to send Deepika back. Straight hit to the fielder. Again, Akshara bowling. A beautiful swing by Deepika for a single. Akshara, the ball back to Akshara. Akshara going up the bowling mark. Coming to bowl to Shruti now. Shruti is a informed batter. See what she has to do. Oh, that was a good ball. Shruti missed it completely. Akshara pitched it in the right area. There was a bounce in it. And Shruti couldn't get the bat on the ball. Next ball from Akshara. Oh, Shruti goes forward. Hits it to the covers. Archana fields and throws it to the wicket keeper. Well, that could be a overthrow, but no. They decided not to run. So Akshara, again ball back to Akshara. Akshara is going up the bowling mark. Now coming into bowl to Deepika. Tossed up delivery. Wild swing by Deepika's turned on. Run was turned on by the non-striker. I don't know, for some strange reason the non-striker turned down the run. Could have been an easy single. Maybe she wanted to have the strike the next over. Akshara again tossing it up to Deepika. This time hitting it to long on and going for a single. The score reads 26-27. 14 needed of 5 overs, 30 balls. It's quite gettable if they keep on rotating the strike. Secretary 11 is on the right track, chasing 41, the target. The President 11 needs wicket now, badly. Priya, the wife of the legend Lakshmipati Balaji, coming into bowl. Her first over. Let's see whether she carries the reputation of her husband. So, Priya has actually worked hard in the nets. I've seen her bowling. So she's put all the efforts for the last 2 months. She steams in, comes to bowl the first ball, tosses it up. Oh, that's a good ball. That's nice ball, teasing. Tossed up. Deepika just lets it go. Priya on a mark again. Comes in. Again, tosses it. Oh, second ball is also nothing. No runs. The pressure is on Secretaries 11 and Deepika. Priya is bowling on the right areas. 2 balls, nothing. The third ball again tossed up. It's a wide. Signal by the umpire, Arjun Kripal Singh. Priya comes in again. Tosses it up full. Oh, again, seems like a wide. Yes, the umpire declares it as a wide. Priya comes in again, tosses it up again. Let go by Deepika. Priya once again tosses it very nicely. High hit, has a high. Is that a catch? No. So they decided not to take any run. Priya herself goes to the keeper, collects the ball and returns back to her run-up. Let's see something going to happen this ball. Priya comes in, bowls, tosses it again. Oh, that's a shot, but no. Priya goes and collects the ball and comes back to her run-up again. Priya Ransan. Again, tossed up delivery. Deepika pulls it and goes for a single. Collected and chucked back to the bowler. Thirty for 2 in 6 overs. So 24. Secretary 11 need 11 in 24 balls. So there's a discussion going on in the president's. I waits for Kamini to adjust her gloves. So Kamini takes a guard. Sai comes in, streaming. Comes in and bowls to Kamini. Again, Kamini plays safe to back to bowler. No run resulting. Sai has to take another wicket and feel that the informed Shruti would be the key to it. Okay, it's over up. So I is thinking about whom to give the next over. Shruti is batting really well. She is the one who's scoring the bulk of the runs. And let's see who's coming to bowl. I think they give the ball to Neetu. Neetu is the next bowler. Good shot by Shruti. Good. Neetu again. Comes in to bowl to Kam. Let's see what Kamini to do this ball. The season Kamini Rahija. Oh, that it was bowled very, very short. It's declared a wide by the umpire Arjun Kripal Singh. Neetu once again. The next ball tosses it. He tries to wild swing at it. It didn't connect. It would have been a show of 4. Again, Neetu once again comes in and bowls short and hit through the cover by Kamini. Sai is running after it. It's a single. Fielded. Just 4 to win in 15 balls. Doable. Shruti facing the informed Shruti. Was batting well. What a shot by Shruti. Fantastic hit. Lovely shot. 4. They have won the match. Secretaries 11 has won the match. Kamini Raheja and team have done a great job winning this first edition of Women's Cricket 60 Ball Tournament of Madras Cricket Club. That's a great win for you can see all the jubilant team members running in to congratulate Shruti and Kamini there. Overall, it has been a fantastic performance, but both the teams, President and 11 and the Secretaries 11, President 11 led by Sai Samavita and Secretaries 11 led by Kamini Raheja. The entire should be proud of it. They are job in the last 2 months and showed it in Chepauk, in Chidambaram Stadium, on the field. They performed really well, and congratulations to the Secretaries 11 for winning the first edition under the captainship of Mani Rahej. Great. They fielded well, they caught well, and they batted well. All performance from the entire team of Secretaries 11. Also, congratulate the President 11 for putting up an equally good fight. This is Shankar Gurunathan signing off from MA Chidambaram Stadium. And next will be the prize distribution for the women's team, for the winners.